Hey guys, I'm Angela Braniff. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are tackling this disaster of a kitchen, y'all, okay? If you are new here, I am doing an entire series basically that I am calling the Declutter My Life series, which is just a fancy way of saying that my whole home and house and everything just got completely out of control. And so I'm going through, I'm decluttering everything, I'm organizing everything, I'm making it work for us. We're a family of 10 living in this house. We have 8 children and our house was built in the 80s, the late 80s. And so it's very compartmentalized, and you'll see that our kitchen is one of those areas that we struggle with a lot because it is kind of small. Now, of course, that depends on where you live and what your standards of a big and small kitchen are. But I think you'll see, if you nose around on YouTube for a little bit, what's really popular right now are these big, open, beautiful kitchens with huge islands. And the kitchens are kind of like half of the downstairs of a house in a lot of places. And so that's just not the way that our kitchen is. We have very little counter space, which we are not utilizing well at the moment. We are okay, I feel like, on cabinet space, especially as I'm getting rid of stuff. That's the main thing, is I just need to get rid of stuff and better utilize the space that I have. Our pantry space isn't dire, but it's not fabulous. I don't have a big walk-in pantry. So we're just gonna organize and declutter. So this video, this kitchen, because we're going to be doing the entire kitchen, the refrigerator, the pantry, under the sink, the medicine cabinet, we're like everything, no stone left unturned. I'm touching everything, touching it all. Because of that, this is going to be a 2-part video. This one will probably be atrocious if I tried to put it into one video. So what that means for you is you get 2 decluttering videos this week. How exciting is that, right? The thrill of your life. You're welcome. I think we should just begin. I feel like I'm wasting time. I'm stalling because I'm filming this intro before I've actually done any work. And typically I film the intros and outro after I'm done. But in this case, I'm filming it before I've begun. So what you're witnessing now is a stall tactic in which I attempt to talk to you about anything and everything so that I don't actually have to begin the work of the kitchen because it feels really overwhelming. Let me give you a tour of where we're at and what we're starting with. And let's just roll up our sleeves, our proverbial sleeves, or in my case, actual sleeves. It can only stall for so long. As my mother used to say, you made this mess, and now you gotta lie in it. Except in this case, I just have to clean it. But I don't wanna do that either. All right, here we go. This is where we are beginning with the kitchen. As you can see, we have a rather small kitchen, especially for a family of 10, but I'm scared to show you guys this. So that's the medicine cabinet that needs to be organized. All right, so under here is our sort of cleaning cabinet, which, as you can see, just really needs some help. Okay, it's just a mess. There's nothing like grotesque under here, but it's just a mess of cleaning products. And clearly, again, my attempted system, which is 2 baskets. Can you call that a system? I do. That's not working. So my countertops are cluttered. I want less clutter in my life, so countertops have got to get cleared off. The stacking of protein drinks on top of the fridge is not working for me. It's just, that's just not working for me. So inside the cabinets themselves, there is work to do, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We just have a copious amount of coffee cups. We need to get rid of some. That needs to be better organized. Up here we've got our water bottles and oils. I would like to maybe put a Lazy Susan up there. This cabinet is it's a kind of a disaster. I'm not gonna lie, it's just a disaster. We can't ever get to anything and you end up taking everything out to get to the spices. So this is the junk drawer, y'all. This is gonna be fun. Don't we all have a place like that? I mean, let's have fun for just a second. We've got lighters, pouches for carrying things for running, mace. I'll keep that in case I need it. These drawers kind of are what they are. I am gonna go through them in order to declutter everything. So that's the big thing, just decluttering what I've got, better organizing some of these spaces, particularly better utilizing this cabinet, which holds a juicer that we never use. And then these bottom cabinets, which hold appliances we use all the time, like the crock pot and the rice cooker and the cast iron skillet, but we've turned it into some kind of psychotic circus game to get things out of here. It feels like you're going through a fun house. Like, don't slice your hand on the cheese grater while you're trying to get the cast iron skillet. You know, good luck. Don't stick your hand on the blender blade while you're trying to get a measuring cup. So all this just needs help. Let us move on to Le Pantry, which I did a video about 2 years ago about organizing this pantry, and a lot of things that I did at that time work, but we just need more. So this isn't gonna be, I mean, it's gonna look like a disaster because everything in my life it does, but it's not that bad, just trust me. I have already painted and lined the shelves. That was stuff I did 2 years ago when I did this pantry organization. I bought some jars with labels. We've got some other canister things here, so this needs better and more organization. I want to get the mop and the broom and stuff out of here. I've got a different place to put those. I just want them out of where our food is. That feels gross to me, so I just want them out. And then of course the last thing that we'll be tackling in this 2-part series is the refrigerator. It mostly just needs a deep clean and an organization, but you know, who likes cleaning the fridge? I don't think anybody likes cleaning the fridge. If you do, you're a special kind of person, and do you want to come over and be my friend? Because I don't like cleaning the fridge. So here we go, guys. This is the giant disaster of a kitchen that we are working with. 2-part series, here we go. We're gonna declutter and organize and make all of this functional and less full of crap. All right, here we go, guys. I am just going to start by literally taking everything out of the cabinets so that I can get in there and deep clean everything. And some of these like wine glasses, especially the stemmed ones at the top, were a little dusty and dirty, I gotta be honest. Apparently I only like to use the little stemless ones that one time a month when I actually drink wine. So anyways, so I'm just gonna put back what I decided to keep. I did get rid of quite a few coffee mugs. I kind of have an obsession with buying coffee mugs, and it's a problem. So I'm trying to be better about that, and I just saved my favorites and got rid of the rest. This other cabinet that I'm going through now, where we store like plates and bowls and little kids' cups and stuff. Oh yeah, I discovered that I wasn't using an actual rag. I was using a, what are those things called? A turby towel or something? It's one of those things that you use to dry your hair. I don't know. I'm not sure how that happened, but we're going with it, you know? It already had cleaner on it, so there was no going back. Yeah, okay, let's move on. Y'all didn't think you were gonna get through a cleaning video without me serenading you, did you? Come on now. Apparently it's a little warm up there above the microwave. Alright, so this spice cabinet truly is kind of one of the most frustrating areas in the house for me because there's just so much stuff in it. And so I did order a organizer for it. As you can see, apparently we like spices. So I will leave everything linked down below as far as organizers and different systems and containers and things that I purchased. For this kitchen declutter, I did order some things this time. Usually I try to use what I have, but I knew that I didn't have what I needed for this, so I did order some things. And that's basically what I'm doing, is going around the entire kitchen, unloading everything, making piles on my dining room table of stuff to donate, stuff that's garbage, and then, you know, obviously the stuff that I want to put back. CR had taken the kids out for a few hours so that I could have a little bit of time to work without anybody bothering me, but they were back. They brought me a coffee, so I'm not going to complain about that, but you will see helpers pop in and out through the rest of this video because now everybody's home. So, life with 8 children, you know? All right, so now we're gonna tackle this other drawer where I had been keeping manuals and things like that. And y'all, that's my number one piece of advice. Just get rid of that stuff. Recycle what you can and throw away the rest, because every single owner's manual is available online. Everything that we buy, from strollers to car seats to KitchenAid mixers, you can grab those manuals online if you really need them. So I just recycled all those and got rid of them. Yeah, it's gonna free up a lot of space for me in that drawer that was just wasted. So
'Cause I'll be backsliding. I need a little guiding for my soul. Only heaven knows.
I don't know why I have a bent spoon. I'm also at one point during this going to find a highlighter. Just, you know, kids, man, that's all I can say. Kids. Also, can you see that my back is hurting? Kind of an old lady, and my back was really starting to hurt by this point, and I am like only a quarter of the way done, so that's not good.
Oh, a helping hand is gonna help me stand.
Our little Lazy Susan inside the cabinet here was broken, so I had to get everything out and then grab my husband, Mr. Fix-It, to come and fix that Lazy Susan, which he did. And then we had a meeting of the minds to decide which pots to keep and which to get rid of, because we have a ton of pots and pans. My mom just got some new ones, so she gave us some of her old ones, and so we just needed to get rid of, we just had way too many, more pots and pans than we were going to use, and it was part of the reason the Lazy Susan broke, is because it was so heavy. So just had to kind of do a little meeting of the minds and decide what to keep and what to get rid of. And then we tackle under the sink. This is where I store all of my just kind of regular household cleaners and soap and things like that. But there really hasn't been a great organization under here, as you can see. I mean, I just kind of stuck 2 baskets, and that really wasn't doing it. So.
I need a little guiding for my soul.
And then the junk drawer, y'all. I kind of saved this for close to last because I was really not looking forward to it, because it literally just required me to stand here or sit here. I did eventually pull up a stool for like 30 minutes just going through all this little stuff, broken crayons, pennies. I mean, just so much little stuff that I'm like, what even is this? Where did it come from? This took a long time. I'm not gonna lie. It was tedious, and it was my least favorite part of this entire project. But I did order some things from Amazon. Like I said, I will leave link down below everything that I ordered for this project. But these are little drawer organizers. They're just clear acrylic organizers so that I could sort batteries and pens and money and all of the things that I knew I wanted to keep in the junk drawer, but I just didn't want them free floating around in there, if you know what I'm saying. So this is that spice rack that I got, and I actually found 2 places in my cabinets to use this. You could double stack it, but I only needed 1. So I used 1 here for the spice cabinet, and then I ended up using another one for the medicine cabinet. So it worked out really, really well.
It's gonna help me stand.
This was another organizer that I got from Amazon, and oh yeah, just hit my funny bone right there. Why is that not funny? They call it a funny bone, it's not funny. Anyways, so this kind of, again, just gives you vertical space. I'm telling you guys, ever since Catherine from Do It on a Dime came over and cured my coat closet with her use of vertical space, I have just been obsessed with finding ways to use vertical space. So anyways, how many times can I say vertical space, you know?
And I would have you anyway, dear.
And now we tackle the medicine cabinet. Y'all, I don't know if you can tell at this point in the video, I'm starting to lose steam. I worked for about 8 hours total this day. I took a short, maybe 20-minute break to eat some pizza for dinner. But I had just been going, and I was quite exhausted. But I just started by, again, emptying everything out, throwing away expired medication, just expired things in general. But then really just kind of going through and figuring out what needed to stay, what needed to leave, what needed better organization. And I was quite happy with how this turned out. You'll see in this part 2 video where I share like the final reveal of everything, you'll see how this turned out. But I was really pleased with using these containers and that spice rack to give me some more, you guessed it, vertical space.
But every day I see it rise.
right, guys, I promise part 2 is coming soon. Give me just a couple of days to finish editing it. I'm just showing you some clips here of what we're going to tackle in the next video. Fridge, yikes. The pantry, so many more things to tackle in this video, and it was a good one. So you'll get the final reveal of everything. All, yep, that's disgusting. All said and done. So come back, I promise. It will be worth it.
Just to see you smile again. And when time begins to fade, I will love you just the same.